Welcome to my channel AK Mechanical Lecture. Today I brought any updates regarding faculty recruitment of different colleges. So the first college is Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Science. It is in Tirupati. They are having vacancy for assistant professor, associate professor and professor for different branches like computer science, in artificial intelligence, data science and machine learning, electrical and electronics, ECE, civil, MBA and mechanical engineering. So interested candidate have to send your resume to AIT stpt.recruitment20@gmail.com on or before 31st January 2022. Next college is this one, Aditya Degree College. They are having vacancy for different subjects like maths, chemistry, animation, forensic science, biotech, physics, statistics, commerce, microbiology, English, computers, electronics, management, biochemistry, Telugu. All are vacancy for of BSc, BCA, BBA and BCom courses. They also having vacancy for arithmetic, reasoning and soft skill like for to prepare for placements and other things. They also having requirement for coding trainer who having knowledge of C and Java programming, having some experience in training students for technical interview. Special salary package they have given minimum 25,000 and maximum no limit. Some computer science like courses, artificial intelligence, data science and digital marketing trainer also required to teach online and offline classes. So interested candidate have to go to college campus and attend the interview, because they have not given any dates regarding that. Next college is Cemr Institute of Technology, and they are having vacancy for professor, associate professor. It is in Hyderabad, Telangana. They are having vacancy for professor, associate professor and assistant professor for CSC and CSC allied branches. Interview date they have given, it is conducted between 27th of January 2022 to 5th of February 2022, either through online or offline mode. For attending online interview, you have to fill one Google form which is given. You have to go on that and fill the form. For offline interview, you have to visit college between on any working day between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with all original certificates. Next is for Atella Community Innovation Center in Audi, Sankra College of Engineering and Technology. They have a requirement for CEO, Chief Operational Officer and Head of Incubator, one position, Incubation Manager, one position, Project Assistant, one position, Lab Analyst, one position. So all the above position will be purely on contract basis, and it is for maximum 5 years. So interested and eligible candidate can send your resume along with photocopies of all necessary documents before 27 January 2022. Means you have time for tomorrow only. You can send your resume on hr@audisankra.ac.in. Next is this one, Charusat. Charusat, it is the Charottar University of Science and Technology. Having requirement for environmental engineering, qualification required for that. If you have BE Tech in environmental engineering or BE Tech in civil with a specialization in environmental engineering as an elective subjects, and also having experience in environment consultancy or audit, you will be preferred. The online application form, detail of qualification, experience and required skill sets are available on Charusat website. You can go on that. Means you have to go college website, then career option. In that one current opening is given. You have to check on that. Last date to submit the application is 5th of February 2022. Next is vacancy is in KIT University. It is in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. It is the vacancy for a School of Fashion Technology. Faculty position, qualification they have given, accommodation and professional having bachelor and master degree in design, The minimum qualification may can apply if they having PhD or industry experience, then they will be preferred. Salary is no bar for deserving candidate. Accommodation also provided in the campus or nearby. So interested candidate have to send their resume to college address to the registrar, kit deemed to be university, along with a scanned copies of all self-attested testimonial and other academic credential. Also they have to send through email on recruitment.2022@kit.ac.in by 31st of January. Next college is G University. They having vacancy for Dean ICAC. If anyone having PhD and well versed with NAC work affiliation of colleges, they can apply. They must acquainted with all NAC parameter, ACAR, DVR, SSR. Next vacancy is for professor, associate professor and assistant professor in agriculture, education, pharmacy, law, engineering, management, hotel management. Some non-teaching position also there, like marketing executive or manager for Northeast, UP, Delhi, NCR, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Bihar. Some admission counselor and digital marketing manager also required for Dehradun campus. So interested candidate have to send their resume within 5 days of advertisement to hr@hju.edu.in. Next vacancy is in Indrasil University. They having vacancy for professor. It is in Gujarat. Having vacancy for professor, assistant, associate professor and assistant professor for engineering and science programs. For a school of science, they having vacancy for chemistry, organic, inorganic, physical and analytical, bioscience like microbiology, biotech, zoology, and mathematics and physics. For the engineering, they having vacancy for chemical branch, chemical, biochemical engineering, computer science and engineering, for AI, ML, cyber security, mechanical engineering, and for food process and technology and English. So anyone who have completed PhD can apply. For applying, you have to send your CV with their testimonial to hr@indrisiluniversity.edu.in within 10 days from date of publication. Next is LJ University. It is in Gujarat. They having vacancy for faculty position in engineering and technology. 4 branches: chemical 2 posts, mechanical 3 posts, civil, CSE, IT, AIML, CSD, R&D and AI, DS. Total 33 post vacant. Mathematics 2. For management studies, they having vacancy for business analyst, operation management, marketing, HRM and finance. For MCA like courses, they having vacancy for academic assistant 3 post and software developer, total 10. Pharmacy having requirement for subjects pharmaceutics, quality assurance, pharmacognosy and pharmacology. One new LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, Bodak Dev, having vacancy for CSE, CE and IT, total 10 posts, EC 2 posts, mathematics 1 post. So interested candidate can apply to college site. In that one job section is there, you have to go on that and fill the form. Next college is KIET. They having vacancy. It is in Delhi NCR, Ghaziabad. It is having vacancy for BTech courses, for computer science and related courses. All posts are available here. Means vacant professor, associate professor and assistant professor. For BTech courses, the eligibility is BTech, MTech and PhD. For B Pharma, eligibility is B Pharma, M Pharma and PhD. MCA, eligibility is MCA, MTech and PhD. And for MBA, MBA and PhD. They also having requirement for, not he has, the college has given that only PhD holders need to apply. Also having some vacancy for adjunct faculty. If anyone having experience retired from industries or good colleges, then they can apply. Eligibility required minimum 10 to 15 years of experience at senior level. Interested candidate have to go to college science. In that they can go to current opening section and fill the form. You can also mail your resume to career@kiet.edu. Next is you can see in that it is Dayanand Sagar University. They having vacancy for Vice Chancellor for Faculty of Engineering and Faculty of Liberal Arts and Humanities. Candidate from premier institution or universities in India or abroad and with relevant experience at senior position can apply here. They also having vacancy for Director R&D, Director for International Collaboration, Director for Industry Institute Relation, Director for Innovation Labs, Deputy Director required for Alumni Relation. They having vacancy for Research Professor for Computer Science and Electronic branches. Domain area they have given. Either it's for artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, theory of computing, high performance computing, quantum computing, system and networking, computer architecture, data science, signal and image processing, VLSI, microelectronics and nanotech. Professor like vacancy, professor, associate professor and assistant professor in a school of engineering for branches computer science and engineering, AI and ML, data science and cyber security. For commerce and management studies, specialization in banking, finance, supply chain management, business analytics, IT and artificial intelligence. So anyone interested in they can apply in that also. Vacancy for journalism and mass communication, for nursing sciences and pharmaceutical sciences. So candidate with PhD and industrial experience will be preferred. So you have to go to Dayanand Sagar University College, Dayanand Sagar University site, go to career section and fill the form and upload the CV within 15 days. Next vacancy is in MGM Pharmacy College and MGM Engineering College. For pharmacy, they are having vacancy for pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacognosy, pharmacology, pharmaceutical analysis and pharmaceutics. Laboratory staff also required. If you have qualification D Pharma, then you can apply. For applying all teaching posts, you have to send your resume to hrd.pharmacy2021@gmail.com, or you can go to MGM college site and by career section you can apply. Next vacancy is MGM Engineering College, Valanchery and Ernakulam for professor, associate professor and assistant professor. Some workshop and lab are also required. For the branches civil, chemical, mechanical, CSE, mechatronics, electrical, electronics, ECE, physics, chemistry, mathematics and English, and some officer staff also required. Officer staff for HR and admin or account. So you have to send your resume hr.mgmtc@gmail.com. Next vacancy is in, you can see, the Technological Institute of Textile and Sciences, Birla Colony, Bhiwani, Haryana. They having requirement for principal. Eligibility they have given, if anyone having BE BTech in relevant branch with first class or equivalent either in BE BTech or MEM Tech, and PhD they must apply. Post PhD publication and guiding PhD students is highly desirable. Minimum 10 years experience required either in teaching, research or industry, out of which at least 3 years at the level of professor, or minimum 13-year experience in teaching and or research or industry level. So apply within 21 days to the chairman at the address mentioned along with copy of all testimonial by registered post or by hand. Next vacancy is in MEPCO Shelang College. They having requirement for assistant professor, associate professor for department civil, ECE, CSE, biotech, IT, biomedical, AIDS, MBA and English. Eligibility PhD will be preferred with UG and PG in respective discipline. For English net set also. Professor and director for the School of Architecture required. If anyone having BArch with MArch and PhD with 20 years of teaching and research professional experience, they can apply. Some administrative experience in responsible position is preferred. So you have to download the application from college site and should reach to the college site within 7 days. So that's all about today's update. You share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, then subscribe it as soon as possible. Thank you.